Welcome back to Man the Helm. Today we're going to check out the suggested settings for the Pantheon Dual Overdrive Deluxe. If you guys are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, liking this video, commenting down below. Good, bad, indifferent, disrespectful, I will take them all. So the original Pantheon was full of tonal options, and they doubled down, no pun intended, on the Dual Overdrive Deluxe. It is set up similarly to the gearbox as far as the housings. You have two channels, and you can go in and out of those channels if you wanted to put it in a loop switcher, have something in between the two channels, etc. It also has the order where you can go one channel or channel 1 into channel 2 or channel 2 into channel 1. It also has two switches on each channel. One is for the gain level and the other is for the voicing. And you have three different options with the voice and the gain structure on both of these. The tonal possibilities are almost endless. For this, I will be using a variety of guitars, more than likely, probably my Gibson Les Paul. I have a Pardo Telly something. I'm not really sure what it is. It sounds great and it plays great. And I also be probably using my Squire Nashville Strat. Those will be going into the Pantheon Dual Overdrive Deluxe. That will be going into my Black Star Club 40. Out of the emulated speaker out into my Scarlett Focusrite Solo. There'll be a little bit of reverb on the back end in my DAW, but other than that, that's really all you're going to be hearing. But let's get to the suggested settings with the Wampler Dual Overdrive Deluxe. So the first one we have is a classic treble boost. So we're going to be in channel 1. And the gain and voice switches right here, the ones that I was talking about earlier that have the three options, will be in the furthest down position, so down towards your foot switch right here. So it looks like our presence will be roughly at about just over 9 o'clock, volume at about 1, gain over to about our 10, bass is going to be roughly about the same, and then our treble is going to be up to about our 2. So here's our clean tone. Definitely a treble boost for sure. Let's hear it in a mix. All right, our next suggested setting will be a transparent boost. So once again, our presence will be over just above our 9, and then it looks like our volume will be about the same at about that 1 o'clock. Gain all the way off pretty much. And then we have our bass just slightly off noon, and then our treble at about our 10 o'clock. So clean tone, here you go. Oh, and also your gain and voice will be in that down position once again. So Let's see what we got. Clean tone. Really dig that transparent boost out of this. It's very, very usable. Let's hear it in a mix. This next suggested setting, straight from the house of Brian, Brian's Blues Stack. So it looks like we're going to be using both channels. So let's do channel 1 at first. So this is going to be like distortion. So it looks like our voicing is going to be all the way in the up position. The gain stage is going to be in the middle position. And then it looks like presence is going to be straight up the middle. Bass is going to be off to about the 9. Treble off to about the 10. Volume, same thing, about at 1. And then our gain up pretty high. So we can already hear from the feedback I was kind of getting just from the monitors. This is going to be probably pretty intense. But let's hear what it sounds like. So clean tone. Yep, that's distortion for you. All right, so let's click this one off and then let's check out channel 2, which is supposed to be more of the bluesy drive sort of thing. So it's looking like our voice is down in the furthest down position, and then the gain is in that middle position once again. And let's see, it looks like our volume is at about the same, about that 1 o'clock. Gain is roughly straight up the middle, and then bass off to about our 11, and then our treble off to just about noon. So clean tone, clean tone. Now let's hear both of these. So right now, the way I have the toggle switch ordered, and the same as the suggested setting, is that right now it is over in this, meaning that my 2 is going into 1. So the overdrive is going into the distortion right now. So let's click both. Pretty spicy on that one. Let's hear it in a mix. All right, our next suggested setting will be Distortion Stack. So once again, 2 channels we're going to be utilizing here. We're going to start off with channel 1. So this will be classic distortion. So it's looking like our voice is all the way up in the up position, and then our gain is in the middle position once again. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. All right, so we have our presence off to about our 9, volume at about, I'm probably just going to keep that one at about noon, maybe a little less. Gain off to about our gain off to about our 3 o'clock, bass off to about our 9, and then treble at about the 11. So let's hear clean tone. Pretty rad. So now let's check out the other side. This is going to be for like a solo boost, is according to the suggested settings. So gain and our voice down in the down position on the sides here. And then it looks like volume at about our 1, gain off to about our 9, treble off to, bass off to about the 11, and then treble up to about the 2. So clean tone. All right, so now we're going to flip the order. So now it's going to be channel 1 going into channel 2. So let's hear channel 1 again. Yep, sounds like it's solo boost for sure. So let's hear it in a mix. our next suggested setting will be modern metal. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know if I can. The pedal probably does. I know the pedal can. I don't know if I can. All right, so gain and voice in the furthest up position. Volume, I'm going to keep it noon. Gain off to about our 3 o'clock. Bass all the way over to about 11, and then treble up to about our 2. So clean tone, if we're going to play modern metal. Even though drop D is not modern metal, that's more like classic metal now, I'm sure. See, I told you I wasn't going to be able to. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Let's hear it in a mix. And our last suggested setting will be classic rock, definitely more in my wheelhouse. Looks like our gain and our voicing will be in the middle position. Oh, not the lowest one, middle position. And then volume straight up the middle, gain over to about 9 o'clock, bass off to about 11, and treble once again off to about our 2. Presence down to about our 10. Clean tone. Tune back up. Classic rock-ish? Yeah, sure. Let's hear it in a mix. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the suggested settings for the Pantheon Dual Overdrive Deluxe from Wampler. This thing is super versatile. You can run it at 18 volts. The presence control on it sounds great. You can also run it in MIDI if you want. I mean, come on. But in all seriousness, this is not a sponsored video. This was not given to me. I bought this with my own money, and I truly do enjoy playing with this pedal. It's definitely not my favorite by any means, full transparency. I prefer the Gearbox or maybe like the Pinnacle over the Pantheon, but for what it does, especially the bluesy stuff, it does it very, very well. And that's to be expected. But if you want to check out any of the fine stuff from Wampler pedals, the link will be down in the description of this video. Check them out, give them some love, tell them Jake sent you from Man The Helm. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll check you guys on the next one.